Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to Spinning in Circles in 2022. Starting early. But thank you so much for stopping by. Howdy, Greg. Howdy, Kelby. Thank you for being ever so heckin' prompt. And Greg, thanks for the host. And after the run earlier today, Jackie rated me as we were rating Scaredy. So thanks, Jackie, for the raid. I appreciate it, even if it is a few hours late on thinking. So howdy, Josh. Thanks for stopping by. New year, new shiny. We'll see. Odds are still odds for shiny getting. Also, howdy, Arrow. A merry new year to all. Also, howdy, Steech. And Greg asked if I ever gave Juice their rock. I did not. I did ping Juice to give the rock, to thrust upon them their slightly different shiny rock. And they don't have the game installed. And don't plan on installing it for a bit, so they told me to just hang on to it for a while. So it's there. It's there, ready to be taken once they have the opportunity. That's no. Wrong playlist, motherfucker. That's copyrighted material. Ugh. What's one? What's the track I want to listen to? We can listen to that one. Is it my end or is there buffering every now? I don't see anything on my end that would say buffering. So it might just be on your end. Because yeah, I have not dropped any frames. Also, howdy, Nikki. Thank you for stopping by. Also, thank you. And also, you too. Howdy, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. A merry, happy new year to all. I won Mario Party because I got given a gold pipe. Mario Party did a Mario Party. Not wrong. Not wrong. And also because I had a custom dice block to steal from the bank. Is Mario Party again gonna Mario Party? And then what was it? Oh yeah. Greg pointed it out. That it is in fact one Sargota's birthday tomorrow. So y'all can wish him a happy birthday. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Anyone have any lovely happenstances go on during New Year's Eve yesterday? Any new plans for New Year's or this year of the 22nd of the 2000s? Also, Homestead Juice. Thanks for stopping by. Also, I'm consuming the remainder of my sparkling grape juice from yesterday. We're doing that silly tradition I've upkept for a very long time. Excuse me, controller. Would you please accept my inputs? Also, Beldums take a while to... Beldums take a while to hatch. Oh boy, we're going to be doing a lot of bridge runs. Not really, just had a low-key night. Today I felt drained, so just taking it easy. It's not a terrible idea. It is not a terrible idea. Pseudo-legendary taking forever to hatch? No. But a low-key night ain't so bad. It's all... I didn't really do much New Year's Eve this year either. Ostensibly just... At a certain point, I'm just like, I'm not doing a whole lot. So I just hopped in Now's Discord voice chat. Just hung out with peeps. Greg swung by, Meekin and Grim, Now and Gwen also swung by. It was nice. Played some Mario Kart, shot the shit, played a short match of Mario Party. Had a good time. Soft-boiled an egg to eat at like 4 a.m. today. Does that count as exciting? Depends. Like how you soft-boiling it. Are you doing it manually or you got like a... what? I don't even know. I don't even know if it was soft-boiling, but my roommate from a couple years ago, he had a big-ass thing that you put like a whole dozen eggs in that would soft boil or hard boil them. I don't know the terms for cooking eggs. But he had that whole thing and he did that like every week. He consumed so many damn eggs. Put in the air fryer for like 7 minutes and it cooked. That'll work. That'll work. I don't consume eggs that often. I usually only use eggs in like a cooking context for the most part. Like only when I'm like going out to eat with friends or something like that for breakfast. That's like the only time I ever really feel like I want eggs. Other than that, I'm just like, they're fine. I'll have them maybe couple times here and there, but just I enjoy them just because it always feels like a breakfast food, and I'm not a morning person. I am very much not a morning person, so in the morning I'm just like, just get through the routine, wake up, set Reese's bowls out for food and water, have a bowl of cereal, turn on something to zone into, and just get the morning routine out of the way. Do all the brushing of teeths, make breakfast, make a smoothie or coffee or both. Make lunch for the workday. Just go through the routine in the morning. I am just way too out of it to have to worry about actually making a food that takes more effort than pouring two different things into a bowl. Also, yeah, there's many other proteins that exist other than eggs. You did say you had pad thai to Stitch. I'm still not 100% certain what pad thai is, just because my familiarity with Asian foods is almost non-existent. Mostly due to my upbringing not having much, not much happenstance to have Chinese or anything like that. Pad thai is basically egg. Got it. And then the few times that I have tried Chinese food and stuff like that, it's just spices have not agreed with me. I've learned to really love Japanese curry and some other Japanese types of spices. Learned to like tikka masala and some other Indian dishes. But still pretty minimal in that regard. Pad thai is rice noodles with peanuts, eggs, veggies, and seafood. And sub and seafood with other meats. Gotcha. No, it's the actual spiciness of it. I have no complaints over. I love spicy food. Just depends on how it tastes. And the taste of Asian spices typically has not sat well with me. Either physically and the body hates it, which, I mean, will happen with any food you don't consume ever. Or I just don't really like the taste of it that much. So howdy, Zen. Thanks for stopping by. Your body hates kimchi? I think I had kimchi once. I think I had it. I think I had a little bit when I was on my trip. I think when I got KBBQ with Barry and Bath, kimchi was available and I tried some. And I think I enjoyed it, but I haven't ever had it since. But yeah, kimchi is something that you'd probably have to have relatively often for your body to get used to. Just because if you don't consume fermented foods very often, the amount of new bacteria that fermented foods brings in, typically the body's just like, what are you doing? Because like, what was it? At the first place I worked, one of the senior engineers used to drink. What was it? It's the fermented tea. Why can't I remember its name? He drank fuck. Be damned impressive. I don't remember what's the name of fermented tea? Kombucha. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Juice. And I tried some. He was talking about like the probiotic nature and stuff like that and other fermented foods and stuff like that. So I tried some. I actually quite liked it. But then later that day or the next day, stomach was just like, oh boy. Stomach was none too pleased with introduction of that food. But I actually quite enjoyed it. I wanted to consume more, but I couldn't really find a reasonable priced source of kombucha anywhere near me. And that's when I was living in small ass town in southern Minnesota. There probably could have been some if I was smart and like went to Asian markets or something. But I didn't do that at the time. So I have not had any since. Also, yeah, kombucha is expensive. Tried kimchi a while back. It wasn't bad, but it was hard something that it was good on since it was so strong. I think I missed a couple. It's fine. Fruit flavored kombucha, so it's kind of like a very strong soda. Huh. Kimchi takes over a dish? Did you... I've never seen kimchi being consumed in conjunction with anything. Every time I've seen, or I've had it, or I've seen it, kimchi has just been kind of like, it's a side. It's not something you would consume mixed with things. But I could be very much wrong. I have already stated my thought of, or my knowledge of Asian foods is subpar. A kimchi noodle dish was really good. Kimchi fried rice. Also, howdy, Queen. Thanks for stopping by. We are doing a spin. See, kimchi added plenty everywhere. Yeah. just shows my... just like, at the very least, I'm aware and willing to take in the new knowledge and just being like, yep, I don't know shit. I probably shouldn't talk so much. If I do talk about it, something I don't know, I should state as much. Mary New Queen. So I don't know what gyoza is. Also, put kimchi and fancy spicy ramen. That actually does sound like that would be a good combination. Kimchi on turkey sandwiches or burgers, which is pretty good, but the problem is it doesn't tear very well, so when I would bite into the sandwich, I'd end up taking the entire chunk at once. Gyoza is pan-fried Japanese dumpling. I don't think I've had much in the way of dumplings either. So much foods yet to acquire and consume. Dumplings with cabbage and meat. Gotcha. Go get a gyoza then, Queen. Easy. Problem solved. Could I start burning these to stop the inflation? Do you want me to make a channel point reward that's just a help? I have too much channel points. Because I thought that's what shiny hunts were for. Well, there's plenty of Asian food where I am now. And there was plenty in Minnesota, just where I grew up in rural Wisconsin. It was just not many options. There's one local Chinese place in town that my mom always got and still gets every now and again. But that was pretty much it. That was the extent of my exposure to Asian foods growing up. Was pretty much the few times I tried something that my mom got from there. And there were plenty, like in Green Bay and stuff like that, where we lived nearby. Like, there were plenty of Asian places there. Just my father doesn't branch out from Americana too much. He'll have the occasional Mexican food, the occasional the occasional like stir fry or something like that, but anything beyond that, basically we just never went to try. We just always went to various bars and family diners and stuff like that. That was the majority of our going out to eat. So I never really got exposed to it until late high school at the earliest. Like hamburger. A curious thing that I've been noticing with me lately is I have almost zero want for beef anymore. Like a straight up hamburger or anything like that, I just don't want it anymore. It's interesting. Used to have burgers relatively often, but now it's just like I just don't ever want it. I'll take a turkey burger over a regular burger any day. Just, it's been a strange shift. Also, I missed a lot because I was in me dang head and ranting as I am wont to do. Also, Nikki, thank you for the H. Aha, a Hemlo, and a Homeslow, and a Homestevin. Bold of you to spend all those points when you could have been saving for a shine. So thank you, Queen. I like this Hornet shirt as well. Ugh. Headphone, please. Asian food's so good. I miss a lot of foods I used to have and need to get good recipes to make myself. Do it up, Kelly. You always do a lot of good cookings. Not even a pho place. I don't think. No, I've never had pho. No, I haven't had pho. I never even had ramen until less than a year ago. Or what's southern food? How does he feel about crayfish and like? He'll have southern food. To me kind of still fits in the Americana. Like I believe we had like we had a couple like crayfish boils and stuff like that at various trips to the cabin. He'll have seafood. The barbecues of all varieties he'll have. But yeah, that all feels still Americana to me. even if it is less common in northern states. Has he had gumbo? Gumbo, I haven't had a gumbo in forever. So like plant-based fake burgers. They're actually pretty good. So howdy game. Thanks for stuff. Hembliofsro to you as well. I'm slowly catching up with chat. I need to try more plant-based foods as well. I don't think I've had a plant-based burger yet, but I've had like a couple plant-based sausages and stuff like that, and I actually really like them. I need to look into most of those. Need to look into more of them. You don't want a shiny, Nikki? Wanted one, I'd get one. You can get a shiny. There's nothing stopping you from asking for a shiny and telling me to keep it. I mean, Greg ostensibly did that with many of Greg's shinies. Where I got Greg a shiny and he gave me a shiny in return. Cause of course Greg would. Having salmon burgers. I also haven't had much in the way of seafood, but seafood's has always been very hit or miss for me. Seafood's always been very hit or miss for me. Where I've enjoyed many types of fish, but like many things beyond fish I don't enjoy. Like crab and stuff, I think I really enjoy crab. Shrimp, I know I absolutely do not like. I did have what are they called? Takoyaki. I did have takoyaki once, and I actually liked it. I was very surprised that I liked it. The texture is something to get used to with fried squid. But taste-wise, I actually enjoyed it. It was actually surprising to me. Nikki ordered a Ibiza. Nice. Nice. I don't enjoy salmon, but thinks it can be a little flaky or maybe even a smidge dry. I highly recommend steelhead trout. For me, at least, it's just better, more tasty salmon. Noted to all you salmon friends out there. Try that out. Also, yeah, I am very behind on chat. Don't worry about it. Cook a plant-based food and say, wow, this is good. Then Nick have to take it out of the fridge again. Oof. Chinese Snorlax. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Snorlax has not been hunted yet as of yet. As Boo Boo the phone didn't evolve my shiny G-Max Pikachu. I think I have a shiny Pikachu. Pretty sure I have a shiny Pikachu. As for shiny Gibblebutt, can't look when the Pokemon hatches, and you have to decide if it's shiny on your own. Well, it has a sound effect, so it has a different sound effect, so I actually would be able to tell. I would just have to be paying attention audibly. Think you had fried octopus, but it's good. Might have been gator. I have not tried gator yet. I have not tried gator yet. I think there was like gator jerky at Jungle Gyms when I was on my trip and I went there with Spooky. But I didn't get any. Best when it's so hot you pop it in your mouth and go. You're supposed to poke a hole in takoyaki for a while before you consume it because those takoyaki maintains its heat really, really well. You need to very much let that shit cool because it is hot. Temperature hot. So howdy, Robin. Thanks for stopping by. You don't want jerky, you want them gator nuggets. Duly noted. So after we get Boba, we get gator. Got it. Well, we didn't get Gator Queen, but we did see Gator. We did see Gator. I'm curious. There'd probably be some way to get gator meat somewhere around here. Now that I'm further down south. Pretty sure. Kitchen my brother works. And cooks gator sometimes during the year. Neat. We didn't get gator, but next time we get gator. I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, that's further south than where I was. What about my statement was incorrect? Oh, so howdy. Thanks for stopping by. New Year's. Haven't done a whole lot this year. Woke up at 10:30. Did some stuff. Did a speed run that was a multitude of ups and downs. Then did some more stuff and now we're here. So it's been just a fast Saturday for me. Also, yeah, Bass Pro Shop is just a chain of outdoorsman type of store. Get your fishing stuff, your hunting stuff, all of the above. As far as getting food there, that was not something I'd consider. I have not stepped foot in a, not sporting goods, but an outdoors hobby store I have not stepped foot in one of those in forever. I just know that there's a Cabela's shop in Green Bay that is like a massive, like 2 or 3 story log cabin filled to the brim with everything you could imagine from an outdoors rural cabin. It's Bass Pro Shop in Cary. I literally could drive over. Bass Pro Shops have candied pecans, cashews, and almonds. Huh. I suppose that, I mean, actually, that makes more sense. There's a chain of not hardware, but like hardware stores called Fleet Farm. I'm not sure how far those branch out outside, but they were prevalent in Wisconsin. And those had like their own brands of various brands of various candies that they sold, which to this day is still the best red licorice that I've ever had. Is their brand of red licorice. I think they were just called Old Fashioned Twists, but they're good. How many boxes do you get in this game? You get up to 32? I think it's 32. I've renamed my boxes. But I think you get up to 32 boxes. It is 32, thank you. As you fill them up, you unlock more boxes. So if you're like, oh no, I'm starting to run out of room, the game will give you more boxes. Until you have 32, and then that's maxed out there. You let less boxes than I am old. You're older than me, Stitch? You're older than me? I just turned 31. I was just gonna say, there's no way in hell Stitch is older than me. It's Babu at 25. Not quite a Babu. What you're getting? Nikki, you're older than me? You're not much older than me, are you, Nikki? You're maybe like a year? $33. 2 years. 33 years young. Plenty of many good years ahead of us still. Sits at 23. Juice. Juice is the babbiest here. Also, yeah, Queen's 1 year younger than I understand if I'm a broken writer, but if you have Bob on your island in Animal Crossing, it's his birthday. Wish Bobbert, the cat, a happy birthday in Animal Crossing. Mature. Who cares about being mature? I still it would be nice to have you have a warning tag for streams saying for mature audiences, which I put on mine just because I'm like, I don't want to have to worry about if kids under the age of like 16 are around. I don't want to have to worry about that. But also there should be a tag for immature audiences. Now I can say fuck. Yeah, that's the entire reason why. It's the entire reason why I aim to, why I set the mature audiences like this, because I can swear. That's not why. It's just because I would not know how to speak to as well as I would not understand their lingo, most likely, because I can be an old fart. I do my best to pick up on context clues, but I can't keep up. $18+ less for loot things more for, I swear to God, if you mention the Dream SMP shit one more time, 14-year-old, I will hack your Fortnite account. I don't even know what that's about. I don't even know any of what you just said. The kids are starting to sound alien to me, and I'm still a little adult. I try my best to not actively seek out and learn what new things or new words people use, but I at the very least try to like pay attention to context clues to just be like, okay, this is what this probably means, and just roll with it from there. But there's still many things that people say, and I'm just like, I just do not understand what you could possibly mean by this. What's the word? Based. What the fuck does based mean? Every context, every single context I've seen someone use based, I don't know what the fuck it means, and I can't context clue my way into understanding it. How's it going, my fellow teenagers? Means they're climbing a mountain and need a base camp. Oh, got it. Somebody, I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I think it just means good. Get is when someone goes, that's so gender? That's something people say? Based means you're objectively right given certain evidence that doesn't really make sense. You're objectively right given certain evidence that doesn't really make sense. I feel like I've gained less knowledge. Oh god, we have the exact one. The worst part is based is very often posted as a single word, so there's zero context. Yep. Or someone just says that's based. I'm just like, I have that. It's just like a random moniker, like how Fleek was a thing for a while. It's just like it's a random thing that I don't know. The evidence doesn't support the conclusion, but everyone still agrees with you. Evidence doesn't support the conclusion, but everyone still agrees with you. I think I get it. I think. Like, BDSP is greater than Sword and Shield because it's chibi style. Like, it's based, but not because it's chibi style. What? So you're basically just putting a stamp on something saying, I'm right, even though this is something that has no right or wrong. Something like that. English is made up and the points don't matter. That's also true. Also, language is a constantly evolving thing. And it should evolve. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't understand how this expands our ability to communicate. List of Pokemon needed. I need a lot of randomly occurring swarm Pokemon, so that's fun. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely, Greg. That sounds like a good time to complete that Pokemon. Oh, come on. So that you say you're right. Usually it's someone else saying based about what you said. So, yo, true bestie, or you right though. I think I've got it. It's just basically it. Yeah, it's just a... I can't even find the words to describe, but I think I've gleamed some semblance of understanding now. Thank you for teaching me the ways of the... By George, we've done it. Also, I did see Queen. I did see Queen scream about Scar from Full Metal Alchemist earlier. And the place I saw them scream about Full Metal Alchemist was in Spooky's Dilf Dungeon. It's correct. It's a correct statement. Spooky on Spooky's Discord, Spooky has a channel called the Dilf Dungeon because Spooky likes Dilfs. Okay, listening. I may have asked Spooky to make a Dilf Dungeon. We were just putting Dilf Discourse in the main channel. I mean, yeah, we were. Because there was just a random tweet I saw of someone being like, y'all are thinning out or making Dilf not mean anything. Like pointing out that someone looks like maybe they're in their mid-30s and just being like, yo, that's a Dilf. And he's just like, no, you get... I saw someone speaking something like that, and I was just like, Spooky needs to see this. Dilf Dungeon Discourse. Kingdom Hearts 3D. Dilf Dungeon Discourse. Just had to Google what a DILF is because I needed to know if it was the same as a MILF but male, and it is. I'm glad we got to poison your Google search history, Kelby. Goofy could be classified as a DILF. Goofy is a father to old Max. I'm saying you could classify Goofy as one. I'm not saying I would. I'm saying you can classify Goofy as one. What about Hohenheim? Yeah, you could classify him as a DILF because he's a father. And at very least in appearance is like mid-40s-ish. Hohenheim also is a bit of a dick. Also, depending on if you're more so talking about original FMA versus FMA Brotherhood. But it appears I've arrived at a strange time. Howdy, Toucans. Thanks for stopping by. Queen wouldn't. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying you have to classify anyone. I'm saying these are the people that you can classify as one. I'm not saying that one should. And who you specify as your DILF is entirely personal preference. But there's a bar you gotta meet first. Damn it. I forget how old SpongeBob is, canonically. SpongeBob is in his 30s canonically. 30s are still a rough timeline to define DILF, though. He has sponge wrinkles. He's porous. It's right in the song. Don't ask too many questions, Kelby. People are just now learning the ways of the DILF, apparently. They need to broaden their understanding. Just like today, I learned the meaning of based. Many people are learning the meaning of DILF. Yeah, to baste something. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Also, no, the phrase of the youth based, which is, from my understanding now, basically is just shorthand for you right though. You right though. Those are strange and mysterious things. More research is needed. Toucans, the answer to who is the most base DILF according to this current conversation is probably Scar from Full Metal Alchemist. per queen. Calvi's just sitting curled up in the best fetal position they can muster, concerned over the happenings on stream. Oh my god! We have to name it Dilf. It's not mine to name. It's not mine to name. If Arok wants to name this Beldum Dilf, they can very well do so. I will not stop them. I may. In fact, I demand it. We're doing it then. You're gonna look back at this shiny 5 years down the road. Just be like, why the fuck do I have a shiny Metagross named Dilf? That's fine, I can hold on to it. I'm holding on to Juices as well. Go right ahead, Calvi. This has been a trip. Also, now I'm out of shinies to hunt. Hang on to this Dilf for me. God damn it. Can you rename the box for it the Dilf Dungeon? I sure can. Then you know what? Shit. I'll have to look at the gender of the shiny rock. I can put that in there too. There's our shiny. You can go to box 31. Where is... Are you also male? Lunatone is also genderless, so Lunatone can also go into the Dilf Dungeon. Damn it. Dang it, I can't type today. There we go.
Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
Okay. Now we need to go change the name of this shiny. Also, if I can ask someone to post Calvi's clip, post that into Spooky's Dilf Dungeon in Spooky's Discord. Do me a solid. Eric's got it. There we go. Also, howdy, Squid. Thanks for stopping by. We've done it. We've done it. All caps. Of course, all caps. Yeah, we've done it. We're home. This is home. Posted. Thank you, Aroc. I have to hold on this screen until home is done. Okay. Let's see. Treat yourself to a shiny now as a treat. Hold on, I have. What was I gonna? I can do that. Need to save that later. Okay. Well, for those of you who have a multitude of channel points, you may want to take a gander at the channel points. Particularly the highest. Fuck, I didn't want this egg. Damn it. Well, now I have to hatch it. Calvi says Snorlax. What? No. Don't put that away. Also, yeah, the Beldum was Aerox. Do I have even a slot for a Beldum? Fuck. Aerodactyl, you go back there. What do I have? What's a Pokemon I can get rid of? Probably have duplicates of something. I can get rid of it. You for now. Just need to make space real quick. Fuck! I keep picking the wrong one. Okay, now here's the real question. I do have a Starla. Beaglumps. No. I'd like to leave a Pokemon. Give the Beaglumps. And I need to start gathering eggs here because I have to hatch 2 batches of Beldum still. Heck! Howdy, game. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to, we just got done getting a shiny Beldum, naming it You know what? Just watch the clip. Just watch Calvi's clip. Yeah, I'm sure it'll explain something. What it'll explain, I don't know, but it'll explain something. Well, thank you so much for the raid, Gam. How was the stream? Oh no? What are you talking about? This has been the energy of stream. It's fine. I have been actively encouraging this stream, apparently. Got work done. Nice. Making good headway on them December highlights, because goddamn, those highlights have become like almost it's not a full-time job, but that's a fairly consistent stream of work to keep churning out those highlights every year, and you do a damn good job at it. That's good. Yeah, there's some meat on them highlight bones. Oh, Gam's adding to the discords. Let's see. Oh, that hasn't been updating. That's fine. Okay, now I can go. Now we can spin in circles. I had to get stuff set up. Does the D in that case stand for doctor? Doctor, I'd like to fuck. But I'm glad you're enjoying making them highlights, because yeah, I can say personally, I like rewatch those highlights like a few times every month. They're fantastically done. What did I say, Calvi? What did I say? I just further expounded upon what Gamer said. Yeah? Calvi, when you Google search what DILF meant, you... in relation to Doctor Who, yeah. What? I don't understand why. Gamer stole the joke from Nikki. Oh no, I'm sorry, Nikki. DILF was drink I'd like to ferment. All right. All right. You're making your own beer. Beer is a DILF. Kombucha is a DILF. God damn it. It's all coming back around. Kombucha. Howdy, Prime. Thanks for stopping by. Wiki has DILF, a slang acronym meaning Dad, I'd like to fuck, see MILF. Amazing. Put it that way, technically, yes. Beer is a DILF. Wine would also be a DILF. A drink I'd like to ferment. I'm... Thanks for stopping by. I'm surprised that information has never been conveyed to you before. Also, howdy, Moonless Darkrai. Thanks for stopping by. Snorlax count is for when we start getting hatching Snorlaxes or Munchlaxes. No, it'll be Snorlaxes. Wait, Calvi, do you want Snorlaxes or Munchlaxes? This is important. Do you want a shiny Snorlax or a shiny Munchlax? Because if you want a Munchlax, I gotta give the hungry scent or whatever to Snorlax. Otherwise, it gives birth to more Snorlaxes and not Munchlaxes. I didn't see it, Greg. We were having a we're having a time. It's fine. I apologize for missing it. Know what it meant, I just never knew it was an acronym. Ah, gotcha. But Calvi, do you want a shiny Snorlax or do you want a shiny Munchlax? I need this question answered. Because, I mean, you can evolve a shiny Munchlax into a Snorlax if you want, or you can keep it as a Munchlax. Yeah, it's a win-win with Munchlax. But that is up to Calvi to decide. Because it is their shiny. I forget Munchlax is now a thing, so if you have to try for a Munchlax, that would be right. I can do that. Howdy, Badger. Thanks for stopping by. It's the full incense? Okay. Big lumps, come back. Did I take the full incense off? Or did it already have the full incense on, actually? It actually already had the full incense on. I don't remember when I put that on there, but I did. So they'll all be Munchlaxes anyway. Fuck. So we got fuck. These are Munchlaxes. I can only hatch 3. Okay. Also, it's just like, who has a Magikarp just flopping around as an animated emote? I'm just like, and then I see Copper. I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Because Copper absolutely adores Gyarados. Dan got new emotes. What new emotes did Dan get? Actually, I think I saw one. I didn't see the emote, I didn't know it was Dan's emote. Yeah. Cause I boss weapons. Did you say boss weapons? Boss weapons! Yep! Right down the road. Right down the road. Right down the road. Gossip, gamble, because I lava. Because I'm done. Because I'm majestic. Because I pog. Because I blush. Oh. Blush mode. Also, hi, Will. Thanks for stopping by. Will. Do you have anything to contribute to the DILF course? The DILF discourse. What did I say? Hi, Toth. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Will's got a very good, just, a very distressed, squinting sigh. Just, clearly displeased. It's amazing. Actually, go get headphones so I can actually hear y'all's bullshit. Yep. Okay. One more Beldum to hatch, and then 6 more. Heard Dan's thing about the Tingle games. I have not. Oh, hi, dear. Thanks for stopping by. Dear, what do you have to provide to the DILF course? We're in it now. What's the DILF course? It's the DILF discourse. I may have brought up that Spooky has a DILF dungeon in her Discord where they talk about DILFs. Or it could also be Mario Golf DLC. Oh my god. DILF is short for disc golf. Mario Golf DLC called the DILF, and it's just them playing disc golf instead of regular golf. I don't see the issue. I know you wouldn't, dear. I know you wouldn't. What? What did I do? What did I do, Will? What do you mean, what did I do? Yep, not save. What do you mean, what did I do? It was requested. AC broke. And it's going to be below freezing. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good, dear. I'm assuming by AC you mean both cooling and both cooling and heat is fucked. Because if cooling's fucked and it's cold out, I'm like, that's not terrible. It's gonna be cold anyway. But without heat, yeah, that's gonna fucking suck. I'll say, we already did get the shiny building. Hey, also, yes, I see. Yes, Will. Yes, Will. Hey, my ally, my bro. What the fuck? I was asked to. You know, I had a lot of hope for 2022. We're starting off strong. Okay, now we can finally start incrementing the Munchlax count. Oh, come on. Nice to see it starting off still. Didn't even turn the heater on during the Texas snowpocalypse thing that killed a ton of people. So, well, hopefully that won't happen again. But given Texas's government and governors, the fuck them all. Yeah, just turn on your computer. Turn on your computer, have it run a stupidly complex graphical image, and let that heat up a room. I was definitely thinking, I don't remember seeing that all in Spooky's Discord. Hold on. It's an 85 plus this week. I've been dying. Oh, good. Also, yes, dear. Also, it was 70 all day today for me. I'm just like, it's January 1st. What the hell? Are the two top participants of the Dilf Cave Metal Vibrator and Moon? That's honestly just coincidental. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's just coincidental that those are the two shinies that I got for people that they have to wait for me to give to them. It was honestly coincidental. It was honestly coincidental. Shiny Beldum and shiny Lunatone, which is Lunatone is just shiny if it has a blue eye. Just happy it's going to hit 20. I'm living. All the windows orb. Give me some cold. Give me anything but constant heat. Vacuum of space would do something to the bits. It's fine. I mean, they would have had to deposit their waste somewhere on the moon, unless they just kept it with them on the board, the vessel, which I would assume they would do, because they wouldn't want to contaminate the moon in any way, shape, or form. The lad. They do. They do, as in they take the piss with them, or they keep it. Yeah. I would assume so. The scientific community probably wouldn't be too happy if you literally peed on the moon. If you shit or peed in your space boot, which they do while walking on the moon, does that count as pissing on the moon? I mean, you've definitely pissed or shit as close to the moon as anyone has ever done so. I'd say it counts. Because the distance was then feet, not hundreds of thousands of miles. So I'd say it counts. Also, good night, Squid. Thanks for hanging out. distance feet. Also, Mary Feetsmith. If you bring a rock back from the moon and then pee on it, have you pissed on the moon? That's a good question. They did take samples from the moon. There are samples of moon rocks and moon soil. So if you could just ask NASA to get a hold of that for you, you could technically. Okay, forget the moon for a second. Never. We can't forget about the moon. If you take, I don't know, let's say my couch pillow and take it outside and pee on it, have you peed on my couch? I mean, I suppose the answer would be yes if you put the couch pillow back on the couch. But then again, it doesn't quite have the same ring to it, so you're right. That it's a leap too far. It's a leap too far to say if you peed on moon soil that they took from the moon and brought back that you peed on the moon. From what I googled, an intern at NASA once stole a safe full of moon rocks, sprinkled them on a hotel bed, and had sex with his girlfriend on top of them. One, that's ridiculous and bold, and I gotta appreciate that fact. But also, two, that's a large waste of incredibly important scientific material. Yeah, now our pissing on the moon conversation has now turned into a ship of Theseus. How many distances removed from the moon can you still take something and still consider it a part of the moon? They have tons of fucking moon rocks, actually. I mean, fair. If it's not a precious resource, then fine. Take your rocks and fuck on them all you want. Take a bucket, go to the beach. Dig up a bucket's worth of sand. Bring it home. Piss on it. Did I piss on the beach? I would say no. I would say it's just you peed on some sand. Because it feels like the beach, you need the location matters a lot with that, and I've reneged on it that peeing on moon rocks on Earth does not count as peeing on the moon. It's fine. If you take the sand back to the beach and dump it out, yes, I wouldn't even agree with that. Once you take the sand from the beach, it's not beach sand. This is turning into a You've peed on beach sand. You have not peed on the beach. What is a hot dog? This is all semantics now. Also, Gamer does give up or offer a good point. Moon dust can be explicitly tied to the moon. Beach sand, you cannot really tie it directly to a singular beach, because similar compositions of sand exist on multiple beaches. Have you ever seen sand and water touching? Yes, actually. Dear, who are you complaining at now? I don't know who you're complaining at now. in that specific scenario, I come to your house, I take a piece of your carpet, I leave, I pee on it later. That means I peed on a piece of your carpet. We're having the same argument in circles now. I'm saying no, it does not classify. Are you trying to find the scenario in which it does classify? No, the whole carpet. I peed on your carpet technically then. If it's the entire carpet. It's a technicality, but I peed on the carpet while I was not in your domain. Yes, Will. Also, thank you, Toucans, for getting the Onsta clip. Hi, Will. I hope you're having a good time. I just wanted to hang. Is this not relaxing to you, Will? Is this not relaxing? What would you like to talk about with Pokemon then, Will? That's not the problem, dear. This stream has been all over the place since it began. It has been all over the place since it began, and it has stayed that way and just slightly exacerbated with Deer's presence. Also, Will, you're right. If you tried cleaning a carpet, it's expensive. Oh, shit, I have too many eggs, don't I? I don't think I swapped them out. Oh, I did. Thank God. Thank God. I have 3. Carpet is expensive. Came in here for a comfy stream, and now Deer's peeing on everything. Shh, SMH my head. One of those rentable things from a rentable carpet? Is that a rentable carpet? You take the moon, you take the sun, you take everything that seems like fun, you stir it all up, and when you're done, share a big piece with everyone. So come on in, feel free to do some looking. Stay a while, because someone's always cooking. Come on in, feel free to do some looking. Stay a while, because something's always cooking. Yeah, I don't know what that's from. Is it the Facts of Life? I don't remember. I recognize it. From Chowder, I have no idea what it is then. I recognize someone or that rhythm or that cadence, but I don't think I've actually seen the original stuff. Rentable carpet cleaner. Yeah, you can rent a carpet cleaner. This is true for all your piss cleaning needs. I'm not gonna watch that on stream. That's copyrighted. It's copyrighted. I'm not watching that on stream. I can watch it for later. You can check it out for later. No, hold on. There. Make me watch the entirety of this show that I didn't know existed. I'll watch it after stream. I can't watch it on stream. You take the moon, you take the moon. You take the moon, and you take the moon. You've mentioned it before? I have no recollection of it. There's a fart cloud named Kimchi. Amazing. The cadence I did was Facts of Life. So there is a thing called Facts of Life. I don't think I've ever seen Facts of Life either. But yeah, that was the cadence I gave it. Getting the copyright claim for watching Chowder opening would totally be an episode of Chowder. Shit. Okay, that's good. There's one episode of Tower, and honestly the best one, where they run out of money in the show because the responsible one takes a nap or whatever, so they run out of money for the animation. And so the voice actors run an in real life car wash for money. That actually is fantastic. That's fantastic on a bit level, and also fantastic on introducing people who viewed the show to the actual voice actors. Take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and then you have the facts of life. Yeah, that's what I was doing the cadence of. Also, Greg, why did you post Pikachu? I don't understand. Blame Grim. That would be something Grim. Stealth Rock? Oh god. Dear. You take the piss, you take the dose, you take the moon, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of stream, perhaps. Yep. 5, not 8. This is the best stream. It sure is something. Sure is a heck of a way to start the year. Only mod here is making the conversation more cursed. It is the mod's true job. Also, Deer's like an honorary mod. That's right. Deer is a mod here just because I don't recognize Deer without their sword. It's the entire reason. I have never once relied on Deer actually doing mod things. I've basically never relied on anyone doing mod things in this channel. Doing it wrong my whole life. Time to get my curse levels up. You're right. You need to learn from the best of them. There's a multitude of memes where it's just like, I'm glad I joined this streamers community. I got to meet everyone. We became good friends. Then they made me a mod, and now I shit on the streamer all the time. Just like, yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. This is the way of stream. I mean, is that not what you do, Will, for Onsta? Every stream I've had to mod for all it is me going, please don't, and then they do it anyway. Well, here's the thing though, Will. You're modding for Onsta. Onsta's honestly one of the ones that can instigate those types of settings. Is the JoJo meme of everyone joining to kick the streamer. It's like chat in the game and the mods. Just watch them join in. It's a very good. Onsta has mastered yes and. This is very true. Onsta will take things to the next level no matter what freaking level they may be. And we appreciate her for it. Mods are a streamer's best friend. Thus, it is their obligation and duty to give shit to their friend. Until Todd shows up. Well, Todd just then starts being like, what are you talking about? And then they'll keep going because it's fun to have Todd Also H will. Hi will. And also hydrate, you got it. You got it. H high hydrate. I didn't plan it in that order, but yeah. Yes, dear. Can I redeem a free shiny hunt? Define free. Define free and which Pokemon? It's on the shiny hunt is on a discount right now, dear. For 100,000 channel points. The Furfro's in this game. Furfro, I believe, is not in this game. Yeah, Greg says it's not. Greg is the purveyor of Pokemon knowledge. Secondly, I've only have 7K. Wow, dear. Wow. But also fair. There's a lot to look at on any given moment. Talked about how if Furfro comes out, we would talk last time. Did I? Like a long last time? That would have had to, like, if it's a long time ago, that probably would have been like one of my first shiny hunts. Yeah, I was like, when Sword and Shield just dropped. Yeah, that would have been like early 2020 probably when that happened. And I don't... The shiny hunts are very stream of consciousness. This is one of the, like... I'm almost always the person that is just like... I will remember a lot of things from conversations past and bring them up later, and someone will be like, how the fuck do you remember that? This is like the first time that's happened in reverse to me, where I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I don't doubt that I've said it. Why does your stream of consciousness lead to pissing on the moon? Yours doesn't, Will? Also, Hardy Harvest. Thanks for stopping by. Also, go zoo. I can get someone to do something or get something out of someone. That you remember it? Wow. Wow, dear. You hold what collateral. Dear remembers collateral, I guess. In my 10 plus years of playing Pokemon games, I'm still yet to even encounter shiny. How do you have the patience to hunt for them? I don't. The answer is I don't have the patience to shiny hunt for them. I'm doing them because they're streams. I'm doing them because they're streams, because these streams they're just hanging out. It's just let's chat stream. It's just with me spinning in circles. So long as I've got lovely people like yourselves here to hang out with and chat and be silly with, I can do this basically forever. Doing it on my own, though, no, I wouldn't. I would not do this on my own. It's just there was, again, going back to how we initially started these shiny hunt streams was Tier remembers their debtors, naysayers, and enemies. Yeah, you're right though. Deer is the Baba Yaga. Yeah, I started doing these shiny hunting streams because I was playing through Suikoden 2 on stream, a game where you can have 108 different allies, and one of those allies is a squirrel that you get from just walking over a route in the overworld, and they'll just hop on in to your party if you have an open spot. And so we did that on stream. And that was me walking back and forth over and over again for like an hour over the same route, trying to get a squirrel to enter into my party. And it weirdly just had a good time chatting with people while we were doing it. And then I looked up a speedrunner's guide on how to do it, and they know exactly what you need to do to get it, so you can get it very easily. So it ended up not taking that long. So in order to make up for it, I did a shiny hunting a Squavit in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then now here we are. Also, do a stream, dear, if you gots to do a stream. Also, why are we peeing close to the speed of light now? You can ship alcohol, Carnus. There's plenty of wine delivery services now. They might be state dependent, but there's plenty of wine delivery services. Not delivery, but like wine subscription services that I've received in the mail and stuff like that. Pissing around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta pee near that rainbow. Or, damn it. Something like that. Pacing will let you get closer to the speed of light because the less mass you have, the closer you can get, I think. I guess. Ugh. Follow My Rainbow still works there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I'm just like, yeah, you could probably make a rainbow out of piss if you tried hard enough. It would probably be tinted slightly different color, but could probably achieve it. Saitama could, yeah. Saitama could piss near the speed of sound, or the speed of light. No, Greg, you got to do... In this specific circumstance, Greg, you have to do I'm out. Mechan 15, I'm out. Is Saitama jettisoning himself away with piss? I have an I'm out emote, and it's Saitama going away. There it is. There you go. There's Saitama pushing himself away at the speed of piss. Also, take care. Thanks for hanging on. Have a good stream. Have a good piss stream. In this specific circumstance. Deer will be... Deer will probably be fine just because deer has the power of spite to keep themselves warm. Deer has subsided off of a lot of spite in their existence. Would it be possible for the human body to survive at a low enough temperature that when you pee it comes out solid? No. The answer is most likely no. Like, not permanent. No, but even temporarily. Because here's the thing. If it were ice, if it turned to ice, if it turned to ice before it came out, it wouldn't be coming out anymore. And the problem is that water expands when it freezes too. So, no, it would not come out. Have a good lurk and chore. Also, Toucans is right. Well, weren't you the one trying to change the subject away from piss? Can be sick to the point it comes out solid? That seems feasible, but also... Go pee, Will. Now, you could... they're, like... in the circumstances of, like... the Arctic and Antarctic and stuff like that. Now, it could be so damn cold that you pee and by the time it hits the ground, it freezes. I'm sure there's been recorded temperatures low enough to achieve that. Or probably. Maybe. I don't know. Freezing takes quite a while. Maybe not. Maybe not. It hit the ground and then started freezing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not that much. Maybe not that cold. I don't know. I'd have to ask some of like the scientists that are at the Antarctic research base or something. Also, why am I doing the bridge runs? I need to get more eggs. Yes, Greg? Change the counter? What do you mean? Change what counter? Oh, you're right. It should be Munchbox. I apologize. How many questions they get a year about freezing piss? Probably many, at least. Probably many. Ah, shoot. Add a 0. Placement right. So they go down to do research, actually. They're not actually taking like ice, cores of ice out of the landscape to try and analyze air quality and air composition over the years. Nope, they're just studying piss. Replace the ice with something. I don't think they would take the ice core out and then use it as their their dumping ground. Also, deer is they them, Greg. Just a heads up. It's all right. We all accidentally slip it up every now and again, but so long as we recognize it and adjust for future times, it's all right. Genders are hard. They sure are. They'd only ask someone that is not a cisgender and is just like, yeah, gender's hard. Hell, even cisgender people's gender's hard. What is Deer's stream title? Is it about piss? Yes, amazing. Amazing. It's about moon rocks. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Saxophone is a perfect instrument if you think about it. Define perfect. They all have their different functions and responsibilities and tones. I wasn't talking about moon rocks, Will. I wasn't talking about moon rocks. Just look at Deer's stream title. It's more good than all the instruments, though. That is a bold statement and also an incredibly subjective statement. I love a good saxophone. I wouldn't say it's more good than all the others. The butt trumpet, the doot flute, the toot flute. I have a trumpet. I tried playing it like one time a year ago, and my lip muscles the next day were just like, what the fuck are you thinking? Oh boy. Lip muscles are not toned enough for playing the trumpet anymore. Not without large amounts of practice again. What if there was an instrument where that wasn't a big problem? There's multiple instruments, toucans, where that's not a problem. Not just the saxophone. Not just the saxophone. Drums, xylophone, many other woodwinds, the piano, other string instruments. Also, there's not just one saxophone. We talking bari sax? We talking tenor sax? We talking alto? We talking soprano if you're bold? What sax we talking about here? Are we talking about an EWI? EWI, the electric wind instrument? Electronic wind instrument? Soprio? Is that actually a type of saxophone? I only named the 4 that I remembered. It's small. Is it smaller than a soprano sax? Because soprano sax is just like a clarinet in terms of size. Is it smaller than that? It is smaller than that? That says sopranissimo. Known as the piccolo or soprio sax. Smallest saxophone. It's 1 foot long. That's it. With an inch with a mouthpiece, but damn. That's a tiny sax. A sub-contrabass saxophone. I'm guessing that's also a real thing. Like, I've seen, not a bassoon, but the next level below a bassoon. Like, those things are massive. I'm just trying to remember everything from high school band classes of all the strange musical instruments. Honorary saxophones, except for the double reed, it's a bit of a pain. I have no idea about the reed structure. I never even... No, I don't think I ever even attempted to play a woodwind. Oh, I don't think I ever did. Whenever I tried anything different, it was either, I mean, picking up a drum, which is just hitting it, not really actually trying it to be instrumental with it, but no, I can't recall a time that I actually ever tried to play a woodwind instrument. Wait. Technically, yes. Technically, yes, I did try to play a woodwind instrument, and I was successful at it. I played the recorder. Also, howdy, Kimio. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have my recorder, though. I don't have my recorder. I think the recorder would probably be somewhere in my parents' house. Ah. I'm assuming the only reason they introduce kids to music with the recorder is just because it's really cheap. Because those small plastic recorders are super easy to make. I would have to imagine so, because I don't... The amount of like soundtrack compositions that I know of that use the recorder is just like the Link's Awakening remake. Yeah, the Link's Awakening remake is like the only one that comes to mind that like actively used the recorder as a part of the instrumentation. And then beyond that, then it's just the shitty recorder covers of like songs from Titanic. Because those are just still excellent. Stop yawning, Munchlax. You're making me yawn. If you want to Wonder Trade for shinies and have a majority of them be hacked, if you don't care about them being hacked Pokemon, I mean, fine. The amount of Pokemon that were traded with the name Machamps.com. Just like, nah. I don't want a shiny named Machamp.com or multiple shinies named Machamps.com. And plus, that's never been the point of me getting shinies. It's been actually for the shiny Pokemon. What about Machamps.gov? Now I'm tempted to take a spare shiny that I have, put it on Wonder Trade as Machamps.gov, and people question whether or not it's hacked or not. Because they'll look at it and it's like, oh, it's just another Machamps.com. It's just like, wait, .gov? What? I don't want a hacked bond, just because if I'm getting like, one, I've never shiny hunted for myself. All the shiny hunts that I've done have been for other people or for other purpose. And two, if I was getting something competitive, the time I put in to make it into a competitive Pokemon was already enough that I didn't want to put in the extra time to also make it a shiny before I made it a competitive Pokemon. His nickname's just gonna go in the trash. That's what I did. I think I Wonder Traded like some spared Pokemon from a shiny hunt one time and got one of those Machamps.com shinies, and then I just got rid of it. Also, I have no idea about Sun and Moon potentially breaking their game if it was a hacked bond traded. I was not terribly in depth with Pokemon with Sun and Moon. I skipped Black and White. I think I was on the periphery of Gen 4. I got back into it with X and Y, but I basically just finished that game once and never picked it up again. And the same exact thing with Sun and Moon. Just finished it once and never went back to it. And then here I am on hour 1000 of spinning in circles with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Or I've dipped my toes into competitive singles and competitive duos. Made it to Master Ball tier one time, 1 month in singles. It's been a trip. This game's been a trip. Toes. Gave a hope and just released them. I had 4 boxes worth of Shiny Mons nicknamed after websites. Oh, good. Lovely. It's a person in like last spring where if you saw a hacked Pokemon from a specific hacker, it froze the game. Oh, good. That's not good. Just Tria's channel point redeem is Toes. I'm pretty sure. No, I think Bubbles just has it on. Bubbles just has it on a button press. One day it would turn me into a real VGC boy. We're almost there. What does VGC stand for again? I don't know what VGC means. Now we're back to the first topic of Tom's too old and doesn't know things. Video game child? Is that actually what that means? If so, I'm disappointed. No. Okay, good. So I won't be disappointed. Oh, the real competitive scene. We talking like video game child. Video game championships. Now it makes sense. What's the Pokemon website where people go to for that? Where it has like all the gens and you just select your stats. Smogon, is that it? But yeah, there's Pokemon websites where you just pick the Pokemon and pick all of its stats and what level it's at and what abilities it has instead of actually working towards it. I'm just like, this is a very efficient way to do your competitive Pokemon. Showdown, yeah, that's it. Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, I've pretty much I still like Pokemon competitive and like thinking in that mindset every now and again. But I also kind of get in that mindset when I'm doing speedrunning. It's just I like that mindset every now and again, but I would never get into it enough to actually like mess around in something like Pokemon Showdown. I enjoy competitive. I don't enjoy it that much. Didn't care enough about formats to play other stuff. Random doubles is fire though. Duly noted. Man, when I was doing competitive, that was like very much in how the type of mood that I get when I'm routing a speedrun or trying to improve things in a speedrun. It's just like it's like all that's on my mind for a while. Which yeah, luckily I'm at a point with Yakuza Like a Dragon speedruns where there's not that much anymore that I'm actively trying to adjust of my strategies and stuff. I think at this point I've kind of exhausted all the ways that I can think of to try and speed things up, and I've tested the majority of them. So with that speedrun, it's probably just gonna be weekend stream or a weekend or every weekend I do like a run. That'll probably be the plan. And that way I can do what I should be doing, which is actually focusing on things I should be getting done in my own time. Like updating resume, like going to a doctor's appointment for a yearly checkup that I haven't done in 3 years. Setting up getting flu shot and coronavirus booster. Getting up to speed on all those things. I should be doing this. And now I can because my benefits are up and running now. Now that I've worked at this position for 3 months at least, they're active, and then I wanted to wait until the new year just because some changes were made into the new year. So now I can get that done. I really used troll teams in the real formats and had some asshole who was super toxic that kind of killed Showdown for me. Yeah, that is another thing of competitive communities that I never really want to be in. It's just, man, when it gets that competitive, a lot of people are just assholes. And make it not fun to play. That's happened to, or not happened to, but it's what I see a lot. And whenever I get into something enough where I start interacting with those kind of people, is usually when I'm just like, yeah, I'm out. Yeah, come on. Need to swap out the Munchlaxes. I collected 5 too many eggs, but conveniently it was 5. Oh, come on. Get all 3. All right. Bridge runs. We go. Hatch some eggs. Not sure how much longer we'll go tonight. For this spinning in circles and such. We already got one shiny, which was not expecting. Not expecting at all. I'm glad for it because Beldum takes an eternity to hatch. But yeah. Super mad I wasn't taking UU seriously with my beat up King's Rock, Flinch, Hacks, Toget, and a bunch of other dumb things. Listen, for a situation that I'm just like, what do you think Pokemon Duos thrives on? Pokemon Duos like thrives on you coming up with something weird or some sort of stupid combination, and stupid combinations get you far. Oh, it's singles. Then it's just like, then you just got some mean comps. Just like, they're there. I like, as much as when I was playing competitively, I was just like, I explicitly am like, I don't want to use meta Pokemon. I don't want to use legendaries. That's just a restriction I put on myself just because playing that way isn't fun to me. But I'm like, if other people do it, I'm just like, listen, it works. It works. People ask about eating Pokemon, but what about eating Pokemon eggs? I mean, there already is an egg Pokemon. Its name is Togepi. It's 2 egg Pokemon? Not Execute. Execute is seeds. What's the other egg Pokemon? Execute is seeds that look like eggs. I know Togepi. What's the other one? Seeds are just plant eggs. Okay, now we're getting back to... Now we're getting into some real semantics again. But I mean... The thing is that the Pokemon eggs, like, canonically aren't birthed. They just appear. Like, I believe that's, like, the canonical explanation, is they just appear. So their contents, given that literally every Pokemon egg looks identical from the others... I'm trying to think what that would mean. It's just like... Is every Pokemon egg just a gigantic mass of stem cells with just one... one thing to set them all on the path to a specific Pokemon? If so, that would be disgusting. You wouldn't want to consume that. Pokemon Company talking on both sides of results, profiting off of sex and pretending it isn't real. SMH my head. Okay, the legendary Pokemon that's been going around sneaking eggs into daycares for the past decades. Honestly, that'd be excellent. That'd be fantastic. Come on, Arceus. Give us our Egg Fairy Pokemon. The one that truly makes all the Pokemon eggs. It's the Tooth Fairy, but with eggs. It sneaks in at night and puts your child in an egg form underneath your pillow. It's Yoshi. It's a grass fairy and it's just Yoshi. Actually, no, it'd be a dragon fairy. It would be a dragon fairy if it was Yoshi. Because Yabi's a dragon. Or a dinosaur, technically, but can call it a dragon. Yoshi like a dragon. Yeah, that's the next Yakuza game. Where's my Yakuza mod where it replaces Ichiban with Yoshi? Yoshi like a dragon. It's normal, but can change types with what you feed it. I would say it would change types dependent, because it's an egg Pokemon and it gives birth, not gives birth, but makes the eggs that the Pokemon make, that it would take typing from the two Pokemon that are near each other. Or something like that. Like while it's making a Ditto and Munchlax, it's just a normal type fairy or something like that. Really want to play the Yakuza games. I know I've seen new speedruns of it, but being that I missed the story with them, I have no idea what's happened. I'd recommend it. From what I've seen, I've played through Yakuza Like a Dragon. I've watched all of Barry's playthrough of Yakuza 0. I would highly recommend it. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a ton of fun, and I absolutely adored the stories and sub-stories. And from what I saw of Yakuza 0, I'm just like, it's also actually really amazing. I would absolutely recommend either Like a Dragon or 0. Oh, it's long. It's a long while, but I think you would have a good time. Camouflage, but you copy all types on the field. Yeah, something like that. Only bad things in Yakuza games that 3 is pretty dated now and starts off real slow, and 5 is stupid fun. A lot of the Yakuzas do start off very slow. That's a pretty standard thing from the Yakuzas I've seen. And yeah, from what I've seen of other people playing them, I'm just like, man, I'd probably like only play 0, Kiwami 1, and Kiwami 2. If I really wanted to play the regular Yakuza games. Like, I don't think I could ever play 1 through 6 original. From what I've seen of just the gameplay itself, I'm just like, I'm sure the story is still there, but I'm just like, gameplay seems a little meh for me, versus like with 0, it feels like it took a massive leap forward in terms of aesthetic and gameplay flow and stuff like that. Started watching Yakuza Kiwami, and that is also really good from the first couple hours. Nice. Couldn't do more dubbing of the old games. Mark Hamill as Majima is quite something. That's what I've heard. Mark Hamill voiced Majima in the OG Yakuza 1. At some point, I could play a Yakuza other than 0, or other than Like a Dragon. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon, because the Like a Dragon speedruns are kind of on my brain for that franchise for a while, and probably will be until Like a Dragon 2 comes out. Which I cannot wait until Yakuza Like a Dragon 2 comes out. They are. Basically, the regular Yakuza formula style games are gonna be, I believe, are still planned to be along the Judgment franchises, or along the Judgment franchise, and then they'll also be continuing on with, or Judgment will be that type of brawler, their brawler style games, and Like a Dragon will be what Yakuza is going forward. I believe that's what was said, but I'm pretty dang sure Like a Dragon 2 is in development. And that studio, I have no idea what their company culture is, but they fucking work hard. Like, the amount of games that they turn out at, the quality they turn them out is ridiculous. At some point, I should probably play Judgment or Lost Judgment as well. I've heard good things of them. I don't know how they compare to the other Yakuza games, though. Also, it's still amazing that Like a Dragon is so fantastic as it is, and it purely arose from that studio making an April Fool's video. They made an April Fool's video of them turning one of their Yakuza games into something like in JRPG, and that actually ended up turning into Like a Dragon at some point. JK. Unless. They said that, but then Yagami's Actors Talent Agency said there's not going to be any games past Lost Judgment because they're so adamantly against the PC. Yeah, I did. I knew that they were adamantly against PC, but I didn't think that they were hard saying no more games with Judgment. 'Cause yeah, I know that they were very much adamant for. They completely pulled out. Oh damn. Yeah, I remember seeing that they were incredibly opposed to the PC version, but then I guess now it's just like, nope, no more. I guess Judgment and Lost Judgment will be the last there. Judgment 3 is going to be without Yagami, or there's no 3. That's rough. That's rough. Unfortunately, that is the downside of working with real actors and agencies. It's just like they have much higher preferences than just the character you make. Character you make can be anything, but as soon as it's performed or based upon someone, that person needs to have leeway over where those things go. Yeah, I'm still very excited to see what that studio turns out next. I don't know how Judgment handles it, but from what I've seen from older Yakuza games as well, it's just, I wish they would broaden how the female characters in those games work, though. Explicitly. It's because the Yakuza games are 100% designed with men being the focal point and male-to-male relationships and stuff like that. But they weirdly just either ignore or sometimes just have very terrible opinions of women, and they're either treated as jokes or just kind of shrugged off. Like a Dragon had some better steps forward with that, but it still wasn't substantial. It feels like for the most part they had the female characters there have their brief moment in the story, but then that's it. Then they're just a helper, as well as the large amount, or just the fact that the job system in Like a Dragon has specifically gender-locked classes, and the female characters have like only 5 total classes that they can work with versus like the 12 that are like available for like the male classes. It's just like, there should be a more balance here. Gameplay and story wise. Johnny Associates of the guy Yagami's actor works for. Like, they've got lots of weird censorship stuff. Gotcha. Which, like, I can see having complaints over PC just because once you put something on PC, that leaves it very open to modding. And modding around with real life people's physique is a massive gray area that I can very much understand people being like, no, I don't want people to have this likeness of me and potentially distorted in ways I don't want. But then there's also the associate, or the not associate, but the agency side of things that can have its own restrictions. Yep. Or just straight up, his photos were not allowed online. Jeez. Even in the promotional material photos with the RGG Studios staff, they literally blacked out his image. Oh my god. That is... Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Or be like Keanu, who was super stoked that people were modding the game to have sex with this character. That if it's up to the actor and they are fine with it, I'd say that's okay. But yeah, there's, so long as it's done with their full extent or consent on where they expect and foresee these things going. They're okay to agree with whatever they so desire. But yeah, it is. I can be understandable of people being trepidatious, but that agency literally censoring a photo to blank out someone's appearance in it, I was just like, that's much. That's much. Well, they have their talent cut. That's so strange. Like literally even press releases where their talent is cut out of the pictures is very strange. Also true, I'm gonna have to update the shiny count at some point. Or the Munchlax. Or for the Beldum and the Munchlax. As much as that 61 is a very low number to get a shiny, it probably won't affect my shiny average at this point. When I input the Lunatone into my amount tracker, where I've kept track of how many eggs hatched it took to get every single shiny I've done so far. My overall average became 512 on the dot. After like 20 shinies, the literal average that I've gotten is like 100% on par with the odds the game has. I'm just like, that's the RNG for you. Now it'll be slightly below. Can hopefully stay below for a bit. Maybe we can get a fast munch lapse, but them's not the odds. Them's not the odds. I think we'll maybe go to 150 eggs, and then I'll probably call it quits for the night. I don't wanna stay up too late. Over December, I've been pretty lax with the early morning exercise routine that I was getting accustomed to. Mostly because I didn't have to work Fridays for the last 3 weeks of the year. So it kind of just made me throw it off and just like not do that. So I should probably get myself back into that rhythm again. So I shouldn't carry too long into the night. Plus we did already get a shiny. Oops, don't release them. Also, I should probably save. I do have that shiny Beldum that is not currently saved. I should save that. I should very much save that. Nine. 60 more. We can do 60 more. 60 more will take us to near midnight, which I think will be good enough time. Actually, no, it'll take us more to like 11:40 or something like that. These Munchlaxes are pretty quick to hatch. Or are they? I don't know. I'm actually filling up on boxes with them pretty quick. Shoot, that was... I need 6 more. Oops. Not Pokedex. Save. There we go. 5 more eggs into bridge runs. Three more, I believe. Hi. Hi, puppy. What are you doing? What you up to, Riza? Want to say hi stream? Do ya? Do ya? I'll have to pay attention to see how things fit on the new camera. Oh, Riza might not show up if I pick her up. Just give me 1 second, Pupper. Just give me 1 second. Well, thank you, gamer, for redeeming the pet Riza. That one's a full screen Riza, though. That one's a full screen Riza, though. No, Riza, you guys stay here. Okay, that's the last one. So once we start hatching eggs, I can just to double check that's full. Yep. Okay. Get Riza in just a sec. Riza. Come on, Munchlax eggs, hatch. Hatch, we gotta get the pupper. I swapped them, didn't I? I did. I guess the Munchlaxes do take quite a while to hatch. There they are. Come here. Oh. Now you got 60 FPS Riza too. New camera is nice for you. New camera is nice for you, huh? Yeah. 60 FPS of Riza. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Who's a good girl? Hey. Yeah. Hello, Voodoo. Yeah. There you go. Gamer wanted to give you some pets. You know? Gamer wanted to give you some pets. Yes, they did. Yeah. Yes, she did. You're a good girl. Why have you been crunching on your arm? Why have you been munching on your arm? Why is your arm so wet? Why you were licking your arm? You want to just go rest? You want to just go rest, Riza? Yeah. Sleepy dog. Sleepy. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Nice, Josh. Pup acquired. Also, it wasn't a shiny. Oop, wrong one. No, I love you too, Riza. I love you too. Howdy, Myth. Not quite. Calmed down a bit since then. Rest, Riza. I know, I already pet you. I already pet you. And I love you too, Riza. But you gotta go. You gotta go sleep. I got like 40-ish minutes of egg hunt hatching still. Yeah. Correct. Nope. That not more on bridge runs. Um, something I should probably bring up at some point during the stream, and I'll probably do a post about it tomorrow. Is that I think for at the very least January, I'm gonna be streaming a lot less. I need to. I've put so significantly much of my free time into streaming that it feels I've put a lot of stuff on hold, or just I get so distracted by either streaming or staying so consistently with the schedule I've set out for myself that I'm not taking steps forward with things that I really very much should. So probably for, at the very least, like the month of January, it'll probably just be weekend streams. It'll probably just be like maybe a shiny hunt, or if people want to do collab streams like a Final Fantasy 13 2 stream with SAR or something like that. Or Saturday will be that, and then maybe like a speed run in the middle of the day Sunday or something. But yeah, I think I need to take some more time back into working on things that I should very much have been working on for a long time already. It's not just the speedruns, just streaming in general. I've held to this schedule. It's not the extra speedruns that are the problem. That the extra streams have just been I'm speedrunning and I'm streaming it. I would be speedrunning nonetheless, but it's just been over the past 3 years now that I've been streaming. I've basically held true to this schedule forever. And this schedule is like 15 hours a week, typically. If you add on time I'm spending on stream-related things or working on VODs and stuff like that, that gets up to like 20. And that's just become a lot. Yeah, it's a part-time job that I don't do this to get paid. It's not a job. I never saw it as a job. But it still affects what I'm doing. And yeah, I need to slow that down. I'm gonna, for this month at least, it'll just be on weekends. And we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, it's been a lot, and especially these past few months have been really hard for me personally, and I need to put more time into figuring that stuff out on a personal level. And yeah, I can't possibly do that with the current schedule I've set out for myself. Which, the fact that I've even been doing this consistently for so long is absurd, to say the least. to have done 15 to 20-ish hours worth of streaming and stream-related content for 3 whole years with very few breaks is a lot. And I wouldn't have kept doing it, especially if I wasn't having a good time with it, and I most certainly have been. I've enjoyed everyone's company. The first couple hours of this stream have been a large example of that. I don't say it often, but I do really love this community. And I do enjoy spending time with everyone, but yeah. Oh, fuck. Speaking things out loud is hard. And that's something I need to work on too, is I don't really, speak to myself often. Or speak out loud. And I can't express how much it's meant that I've met you all. I would gladly call many of you friends. I'm glad to spend time with everyone. And yeah, and then difficult to put everything to words. Yeah, words are hard. It's just the vast difference, because it's not a secret that I'm a giant introvert, that I have a hard time speaking to others. And this has been a great help with that. But still, there's a vast amount that I've never felt is something you like share on stream or things like that. But then as I think about it more, it's that I don't really share that kind of stuff with anyone. Fuck. And that needs to change. Yeah, I can't express how much streaming's helped. But on a person-to-person basis, yeah, I'm still very bad at having close relationships with people, even if it's just more personal friendships and stuff. And that's something I really need to work on this year. But it's something that I need to put the active time into. And that active time as another thing I would define myself, and something I need to try to define myself less by, is that I'm a very functional person. If you put things that I relatively want to do and that need to get done, I will basically endlessly do it. and I spend very little thought in the moment that I'm having at any given time. It's always what's next on the thing list of things that I want to get done. And because that list of things that can be done is something I can do or want to learn, it keeps driving me forward. But it's always been things that I can do on my own. And I just have not put the active effort into bringing others into that equation. I apologize for being a bit venty, but it's very much been on my mind. Oop, need eggs. Yeah, it's stuff I have to at some point discuss, and then yeah, I'll probably do a post on it or something, but yeah, I need to do. There's a lot that I have to work on this year. And I need to take that active time to do so. I appreciate that a lot, Miss. And thank you for sharing and being a part of all this too. Yeah, it's been quite the wild ride since I've joined in on this community and joined in on streaming as well. Glad these streams and other members of the community could be of help, Josh, especially. That's I'm glad we could be here for you and continue to be so. There's I'm not good at finding the words in situations like this yet. There's more I do want to say, but finding the right words is hard. I'm not sure if I want to bring them all to the forefront. we're glad to have you, Cal. Glad that we can, as I and others in the community are glad that we have been of help. And that, yeah, it's, and again, don't, it's not a discounting one, but also don't discount your hand in that as well, Cal. You've also been very welcoming to others, whether it's just in hanging out and chat, welcoming people in and stuff like that too. Glad that it started, I suppose, a chain. Welcoming you in and you welcoming others in return. You can have a cry, Kelly. I mean, I basically am. Voicing these things out loud is hard. So this isn't the type of situation that I was isn't the type of situation that I was planning for with the new camera. It's like, damn it, there's too much detail on my face for this situation like this. It's a stream of multitudes, that's for sure. Which, I mean, couldn't be a better synopsis of this community. Yeah, 2 hours ago was the Dove Dungeon. It's fine. I was glad to have the more wackier side of things, though, today. Because at some point I knew I had to talk about this kind of stuff. With having to talk more directly that I need to work on things on a personal level and stream less time, but I was glad to have the wild ride beforehand. Also, hi Ken. Thanks for stopping by. Also, howdy, Bright Karma. Yeah. Smidge of an emotional time. Also, myths. Yeah, it sounds like exactly like this community. You left during the beginning of Stream Wild Times Dilf Dungeon, and then you somehow probably got into some other strange ass conversation. Sounds about right. If as much as we were being silly and sassy and taking things to the nth degree, mostly on a silly level, not on an authentic level. I hope it didn't make anyone uncomfortable, and if it did, feel free to say so. It was all in jest, not intended to harm anyone or make anyone feel incredibly uncomfortable. How did Peeg's Ace Attorney stream get real horny? Albeit I don't know all that much about the Ace Attorney games. It's Ace Attorney. It's an anime art style, and some of the girls that I've seen from there are cute, but I don't know how horny it is. Too many himbos in Ace Attorney. I could imagine, or at least I know that much from Ace Attorneys, that there's many himbos. The deep fan lore that Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth are super horny for each other. I mean, that would seem fitting. I could imagine that being 100% fanfic. Or a ship. 60% of the dialogue is Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright having the deepest sexual tension. That is not how I would have imagined that dialogue going, but somehow it doesn't seem out of place. Imagine Tumblr when the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock was going on that level. I was never a part of Tumblr, so I don't have that point of comparison. But I do know that there was much swooning to be had for Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock. Ace Attorney Twitter bot? I can't say I have. I've seen random Ace Attorney like memes and like the court scene dialogue editor types of things like that, where you can input a script ostensibly and make your own Ace Attorney dialogue happen. I think like Nat and Morgan and like Apricot made one of those, and Bath made one of those. There's a dialogue bot who renders Twitter threads into Ace Attorney scenes. Ah. Amazing. There's a lot of people that have gotten very good at shit posting over the years. The custom made Ace Attorney scenes. And now that, oh my god, president of Square Enix starts off 2022 with a bang, saying Square Enix is absolutely getting into NFT stuff, just being, oh, motherfucker. And then immediately, like, in like less than a few hours, someone had put the letter from the CEO of Square Enix over President Shinra in Final Fantasy VII, and it fits too damn well. It's like, god damn it, you work so fast. Your shit posting is incredible. Also, what the hell? Really wish y'all would cut it out with the NFTs. Especially the big companies. But the shit posters are still doing good work. Do I have 25 eggs? I think I have exactly 25 eggs. That would be perfecto. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. That gets us to exactly 150. And that will be where we call it quits for the night. Quarterbot. We realize a large majority of our players play games for fun. However, yeah, that's just baffling. It's just like, we get how games are meant to be fun, but we want to reach out to those players that are really just trying to make a lot of money with scam architecture. Is basically what they were saying. That's exactly what NFTs are. It is very frustrating. Here's hoping they can get some sense smacked into them. Because yeah, I even reading like Jason Schreier did a large report on the video game industry trying to adopt NFTs, and it's just like, it's just the newest buzzword and they're just adding it in. Like, does it actively change anything about your game or how it's built or anything? But they're all like leaping in head over heels to add it in. Just like, ugh, it all reeks of greed. What if we made our games more like a job? We think there's great potential there. God, I hope frickin' Yoshi P gives the CEO a slap across the face. Because God, some of the greatest things that I've seen from Yoshi P, the director of Final Fantasy XIV, is just like stuff being like during the No Clip documentary, where when the tsunami hit Fukushima, like discussing that, it's just like, you need to like go home, spend time with your family, make sure everything's okay. And like talking about their players, just like, we think it's okay that people stop playing our game. people have lives. We're glad that they spend some of that time here, but we don't want them to spend their lives here, or their entire lives here. And to then see that now juxtaposed with Square Enix's CEO being like, nah, what if we wanted people to treat our games like an economy instead of a game? It's like, all reeks of ugh. Also, good night. Thanks for hanging out. Give Idris Elba a gun arm and have him fight Square. Listen, if they did a live action Final Fantasy VII, it wouldn't be a terrible choice. Although I shouldn't speak too clearly to it because, quite honestly, I don't actually really think I don't think I've seen anything with Idris Elba. I was just mostly catching the infectious attitude of everyone being very happy that Idris Elba is Knuckles. My consumption of movie and TV related media is so minimal that I have like no idea who up and coming actors are. Or even some long running actors. Somebody commented that the Nier Automata boss where you fight the CEO of Square Enix hits a bit different now. Yeah! I saw those articles. It's not art. I think it was actual like articles from certain press outlets using the screenshot of from the Nier Automata DLC where you fight the CEO of Square Enix with that quoted with it. I'm just like, ugh. Curious if if a Yoko Taro also wants this sass, the CEO of Square Enix, and put another CEO boss fight in his next game with different connotation. I wouldn't put it beyond something Yoko Taro would do. Come on, I didn't hit back. Mm-hmm. 15 more. Oh, it's for them. Also, it does feel weird sometimes when my stream playlist actually puts on Sword and Shield music. It's just like, it's weirdly the one thing I don't want to hear while I'm running around in circles is to actually listen to this game's music. Animation for Beatty's and Marnie's themes. I think so. I think so. If it was just like the main male NPC hitting a tambourine and then some other people. I think those are the ones that I've seen. Yeah, then I've seen it. It's been a while, but yeah, I've seen it. They are very good. Why does it keep backing out? I think it's because I'm hitting start or the menu button too often. I think it's inputting another menu button input. Because, God, it's one thing that I'm just like, man, like speedrunning Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm just like, wow, these menus are so nice and so fast. Where if you have specific stuff in mind, you don't have to wait for the visuals to show up before you input anything else. And then here's Pokemon, where I'm just like, I'm spamming a button constantly. I'm just like, come on, wait the full second for the animation to play out. Then I can do the next step. Wait another full second. Then the next. I'm just like, I just want to. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get things done. Impatient speedrunner Tom. Too fast. Too speedy. Or I've just gotten to the point where I'm just like, I want it all to be nice and fast. But I'm not the intended audience for the majority of things like this. It's just those small things that make me be like, oh, this is nice. But if you're casually playing through a game and not trying to spin in circles and optimize your time as fast as you can to try and hatch an absurdly amount of eggs, then you don't need to be concerned about it the way that I'm doing. User interface is like a joke. If you have to explain it, it's not that good. That's incredible. That is incredible. You don't have to explain this UI. It's just slow. They had it framed. Yeah. It's amazing. just like, heck, even like a game like Persona 5 with that flexed so hard on the UI of its menus and shops and stuff like that, but still is pretty damn snappy. This, it's getting a fade to white, and then having to wait more than a half a second for other stuff to fade in. It's just like, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, this is boring UI. Now that I'm a thing that you're never supposed to actively think about. Basically, UI is one of those things is if you get it right, then no one talks about it. But now that I'm looking closely at this game's UI, I'm just like, man, it's slow. Like sound design. Yeah, I don't know. In general, yeah, sound design is a similar thing. I've gotten as time's gone on, gotten a bit better of an ear for sound design where I can not discern, but like be like, oh, I think this is great sound design, or versus sound design where I'm just like, yep, it gets the job done. But that might just be from my exposure to it. But yeah, for the most part, for most casual listeners, it's just like, if you did your job right, they won't talk about it. Which is an unfortunately depressing take on it. The people that are in the business and the people that care about it will absolutely be like, dude, nice job on that sound design. But the audience at large, unfortunately, not quite so much. Yeah, this is the last batch of eggs, and we're gonna call it quits for the night. Last hatches, last chance for a double shiny stream. Yeah, we already got one shiny today. Beldum was very kind to us. We'll see if Munchlax does the same over the coming weeks. Unlikely. Not today, though. Yeah, we got one. That's stupidly good luck. Under 100 is stupidly good luck. Especially considering how long it takes to hatch Beldum. And no second shine. But that's okay. We'll gladly take one. I have enough. No, I don't. Yeah, I do have enough. I'm just gonna empty it out anyway. For when I reset everything back up for the next shiny. But yeah, that will be it for me tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. This has been a roller coaster of emotions and conversations this stream. But I'm glad to spend time with everyone. Happy New Year to 2022. Yeah. Yeah. I will be back next weekend. And that'll probably be the case for a while, where it'll, at the very least for the month of January, to be just the weekends, but we'll just have to make those weekends count extra more then. And chat even more and catch up on time. And also shoot the shit and, I don't know, take conversations where they lead. But yeah, thanks so much. I genuinely appreciate all you for hanging out with me, for being good friends and good, lovely people. And who we're gonna go say hi to? Shiny Cause back before you forget, unless you want more shinies now. At this point, my head is thinking to keep shinies low, just cause with being only weekend streams, the amount of points earned is going to be significantly less. As well as, I think for the most part, I kind of just want hangout streams for the weekend streams, other than obviously my speedrun streams where I'm going to be speedrunning, but hangouts are kind of talking and stuff like that. That's kind of, I think, where my head wants to be for weekend streams. So I'll keep it as is for now. Yeah, Deer's playing Zoo. Who do you want to say hi to? Do you want to say hi to Deer with Zoo, or Chen's playing Everhood? Which Everhood is a trip. I still have yet to play it. But do you all want to say hi to Deer? Or do you want to say hi to Chen? We can do it. We can do a Deer. Deer was here earlier. And also Deer sassing me with their stream title. We can do a Deer. But yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm glad to have you. Glad to spend time with you. And glad to see another year come into fruition. Let's do everything we can to kick off this 2022 right. Make those forward steps we're aiming for. And we'll help each other along the way. Myself included. We gotta go pee on Deer's carpet. Yep. Just go pee on Deer's carpet. That's I guess that'll be the raid message. I don't usually do raid messages. That's a fine enough Deer raid message for Deer. All right. Thanks again. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I'll be back next weekend. Go eat some love and pee on Deer's carpet. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.